It can be hard being a school student. A typical English class might cover literature by expecting students to evaluate their responses to a traditional text. As we can see, little Susie is struggling with the idea that she'll be covering yet another text that she might not be able to keep up with. Jim, the teacher, is one of those advocates for traditional literature, but recently has become disgruntled due to his students struggling. Through consideration, Jim has come to the conclusion that it could be a possibility that he incorporates newer modes of literature. In other words, learning about the relationship between imagery and written text in a graphic novel. A graphic novel follows a sequence of images or illustrations that emphasize written word to create a narrative. Whilst graphic novels are valuable resources for a shorter unit, younger students who use graphic novels may form a greater understanding of narrative through written and visual literature than those of traditional literature classes, due to the incorporation of mediums which students can more easily apply their imagination. Upon creating a lesson plan suitable for Year 7 students like Susie, Jim looks at using themes and narrative with relatable illustrations in order to help students understand what could otherwise be seen as complicated plotlines. The Lost Boy by Greg Ruth is a highly recommended resource that covers interesting themes for students to evaluate specific reactions within the images, as well as promote their intrinsic interest for reading. The Lost Boy explores the expressions and environment that the main character Nate experiences without overwhelming the students with what could otherwise be seen as too much written text.